We begin in the troubled Kapedo, where a humanitarian crisis is in the making as emergency response services can hardly access the affected areas. The Kenya Red Cross says due to the security challenges in the area, they have only managed to access certain areas and where they have witnessed firsthand the cost of the unrelenting violence. Leila Mohammed starts us off.
Images coming out of Kapedo, a tiny but heavily contested border town, tucked in between Tiaty constituency in Baringo and Turkana East in Turkana County, paint a picture of a people numbed by the violence that has been tugging at them for years. For grandmothers and mothers with their babies, it's been many cold nights in a land held hostage by coldness of gun barrels. They will huddle together next to Kenya Red Cross officials, waiting for food and supplies and an end to the bloodletting that has rendered their homes inhospitable.
We had close to 30 houses that were partially and fully destroyed in the conflicts that started last week. Of course, currently we are doing assessments in Topilen in Silale Ward, trying to ascertain the extent of the damage.
In these wind-swept villages, the emergency response teams offer a much-needed lifeline to affected families, but their response has not been without its fair share of challenges. With the ongoing police operation to restore some sense of peace in the area, they say they've had to work twice as hard to get help to those who need it most.
From last week when we got the call, we have 12 people that have been evacuated. Most of them we've evacuated to Nakuru for further treatment. We had 2 that were treated on site in Kapedo, and after that we've not been able to treat anyone on site.
The government has in the last few days stepped up its security presence in the region, with the regional commissioner warning those he claims are funding the violence that their days are numbered.
Na tuseme kuna jamii mbaya kuliko mwingine, ni kuna walifu. Na hawa ndio tunatafuta. Tunataka serikali watafuta walifu, watoe na they are brought before the law.
But even as this goes on, fear still grips the villages in Toplen in Tiaty, where a number of homes have been torched. Locals have fled to safety. Security officers have erected roadblocks in a few key roads in the area. Access to the region is blocked even to journalists, as the area has been declared an operation zone. Leaders from the troubled region have lauded the security operation to disarm the bandits and silence the guns that have torn communities in Kapedo apart. The recurring theme in the conflict, where the small town lies on the map. For decades, both Baringo and Turkana have laid claim to the town, rich in natural resources, the strife fueled by the discovery of natural gases in the area. Lying just at the tip of the border in Tiaty in Baringo County and Turkana East constituency in Turkana County, Kapedo has been the subject of a court ruling in 2016. Isaac Lenaola, Weldon Korir and G.V. Odunga ruled that the prayers to determine the boundary had not been properly presented before the court and ordered the state to take necessary steps to maintain and protect life and property of the people in Turkana County from internal and external aggressors. IEBC places Kapedo in Turkana in its 2013 review, but as late as 2019, leaders in Baringo had wanted the commission to undertake a new boundary review, claiming the area was inside Baringo County. Leaders who have been summoned by the DCI to respond to questions on the recent flare-up are expected in Nakuru on Tuesday. Leila Mohammed, NTV.